And now, it is time for another episode of Archy. What is going on, y'all? It's your boy, Anthony Greenfield, and we are back for another episode of Archy. And you already know, I got to come out with the Patriots fit because my boys, we handled business yesterday. We stepped into Foxborough, and I know the Panthers just came off of a 30 donut win against the Falcons. But we said, you know what? Y'all not doing that over here. Drake May threw for 203 yards in 2 tutties and rushed for 1. Can you believe that his rushing touchdown, after that, he was feeling himself? You know, Drake May hit him with a Superman. Can you believe that? I can believe that. So now the Patriots are 2-2 going into week 5, and that is a Sunday night matchup against the Bills. And boy, let me tell you, I'm totally okay with being the underdog on that one. I'm totally fine. The Bills are still undefeated. I don't know if the Bills are good or maybe they're like a second half team to where they're kind of iffy in the first half and then they really start punching you in the face in the second half. Who knows? Sometimes they start strong but finish weak. Sometimes they start weak but finish strong. But hey, look, oh no, my Patriots won today, and I'm happy for it. I don't care. Man, I had this hat for a while, and it still look good on me. You feel me? It still look good on me. You feel me? But still, I'm still happy my Patriots won. Hey, Stephon Diggs had 6 receptions for 101 yards. How you get your first 100-yard reception game? 100-yard receptions. How you get your first 100-yard game as a Patriot and you don't score? I don't know. I just felt like an insult. To me. I don't know. That's just me, though. But I'm so happy for the way that my boys handle business on Sunday. And when I say I cannot wait for next Sunday, I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I will be here and I will show you my full reaction and my full synopsis of the game. I'll probably do it on Monday. I don't know if it's copyright if I watch the highlights on YouTube or on Twitch or whatever I choose to watch it on. I think it'll be copyrighted. But with today, there's one thing that I really want to talk about for today, and that's talk about ties in the NFL. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't watch sports, if you've been living under a rock for 24 hours, let me tell you, Micah Parsons went back to Dallas to play the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. And to give you a full recap of the game, the Packers dominated the first quarter. Then the Cowboys made a surge back to lead at halftime. They were up by 3. Then coming out of the second half, they just start scoring touchdowns. They just start going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Explosive play here, big play there, big turnover over here, massive gain there. The game's starting to get like a lot more exciting. Mind you, this game started at 8:30, right? So then after the game, after the fourth quarter ended, ended on a field goal. Now we're at overtime. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I love overtime games. I want to see who really want to grind it out. Who wants to win? Who really deserves the dub? But you know what? Tell me why the NFL decided to end it in a tie. Why does the NFL need ties? These are grown men. Give them a winner. Okay, I understand you don't have the game go for that long, but have it in certain rules, have it in college rules. To where you start on a certain part of the field after the first overtime, and then you guys just go for 2-point conversions. Or you guys just go for 4 plays from the 20. You have to score. Or 4 plays from the 10. You got to score. First and goal. Whoever doesn't score, you know what I'm saying? They lose. And whoever does score, they win. But I do not believe that ties should be in the NFL anymore. I saw a video online that really made sense to me. One of the videos I saw was if you tie in the NFL, so that means that your record, it's really going to matter in the games coming forth because now it's a tie. So let's say just for the Cowboys, the Packers is the better instance. So let's say for the Packers, right? Jasmine, I'm sorry. Jasmine, if you listen to this, I'm sorry. But let's take the Packers, for example. If the Packers are, let's say they're tying with the Lions and the Lions are 13-4, but the Packers are 13-3-1. Why would the Packers get that oomph or get that edge over the Lions, even though the Lions may have technically more loss than them? But the Packers would have tied, but the Packers tied with the Cowboys. I mean, all of America knows that they wanted the Packers to win that game. But Dallas was like, you know what? Let me show you that Jerry Jones is still an NFL GM. Let me show you that boy is awake. Let me show you that Micah Parsons was actually holding back this franchise. So when I tell you that, I want to ask you, the audience, do you believe the NFL should have ties? Because as a Patriots fan, here's a scenario that I would never happen, even if we did have a tie. I don't want to be a game-breaking decision to where we make the playoffs not, and we have a tie because they didn't let us play 2-3 overtimes. In college, they let you play up to what? Like 4 overtimes, 5 overtimes? They want a winner. After the first overtime, if it's not the playoffs, after the first overtime, it's a tie. Why? Ties are stupid. I've always thought ties were stupid. Why are we sitting here and saying that if you have a tie, now that tie is holding against you for any future games? Now the Cowboys and the Packers, I'm going to say the Packers for the sense because Cowboys not making the playoffs, but now the Cowboys and the Packers, now they have to really buckle down and win games because that tie is going to hold them back. I mean, that's just me. That is what I believe in. If you don't think that's true, well, guess what? Go tell your mother and go tell your father that you're lying. Go tell them, hey, I think ties in the NFL shouldn't exist, because they shouldn't. Give them a winner. There's no way that like 18 through 22-year-olds can play for their school and go into 4 overtimes and have the score be like 77-84 or have it be like 79-82. There's no way. But in grown men, it's like you just kick field goals the whole time, and now it's a tie. Now when it comes down to it, when you guys need to make the playoffs, oh, well, you have a tie, so it doesn't matter. Why? I'm not saying ties give you a boost in standings, but it's like that game was 40-40. Let them play one more overtime. And I think this is what I think for the rule change. If they decide to change the rules so that way there's no more ties, I think they should do kind of a tug of war, like a tug of war concept. If you played Madden 20 Superstar KO, you know what I'm talking about. But let's say both teams start on like exactly dead center. They flip a coin. All right, let's say the Cowboys win it. The Cowboys have one play to run anything. Let's say the Cowboys get a 15-yard gain. If the Packers can make a 15-yard gain more or make a 15-yard gain or more than a 15-yard gain, then they get 1 point and they win the game. It's over. Or this is my second option, or they do it college style. You know, everybody gets 1 drive, maybe 2 drives, whatever. But after the first overtime, if nobody scores, now you start at the 20 and you have to score within 4 plays. Or you score at the 10 with 4 plays. And let's say they keep going. Let's say they keep scoring. Let's say they keep making big plays. Now you're only going for 2-point conversions. Somebody is bound to mess up. Somebody is bound to miss. Someone is bound to get cooked or get blown off a blocker. Someone is bound to make a play. And I just realized today that it's not kind of off topic, but it's a little bit of a detour to what I'm trying to say. But I just found out today what smelling salts do to the players. Like, they give you alertness. Like, for them kickers, bro, imagine you got to go out there, you got to kick a 65-yard game-winning field goal, and you smelling vanilla lavender salts. Like, woo! Woo! I love my job. Ooh, I love it out here. I'm telling you, them smelling salt stuff, I think that could be a real game changer, and not only for kickers. So let's say the use of smelling salts would go up, but then the NFL may be like, oh, well, you can't use it anymore because technically that's cheating. You can't do that anymore because that. And I don't want to hear none of that. Actually, what I do want to know is how come when you're smelling salts, it's illegal? Like if the organization is providing it to you, why is it wrong? They're like, oh well, I don't want to provide you with this no more. But you can go get your own though. Why? Why did you just cut off my supply and I have to go and get some supply somewhere else? I don't know. That's just me. I don't know the process about getting salts, smelling salts, none of that. The main premise of what I was trying to tell you tonight is my Patriots won. I'm massively happy. The Patriots scored 6 touchdowns yesterday. Marcus Jones with a punt return. Drake May threw 2 touchdowns, one to Hunter Henry, one to Matt Collins. Antonio Gibson got a 1-yard touchdown. Travion Henderson got his first NFL touchdown with a 5-yard rush. And Drake May ran it in. When I tell you, like, I was happy yesterday. Every other notification in my phone was Patriots touchdown, Patriots touchdown, Patriots touchdown. I'm like, why can't we do this against every other team? Why do we got to be like brain dead against teams we should be beating by 14? But then when we play somebody who's literally garbage, who's literally trying to figure out their identity, who literally doesn't know if Bryce Young is the answer or not, why are we beating them by 50? But someone who I'll say who should be retired by now, let's say like the black and gold, the Steelers. I'm still mad about that. Like, we were supposed to beat the Steelers by 21, and we sat there and lost by 7. Like, bruh, that don't make sense to me. But I digress. Next week we play the Bills. If we lose, I don't care. If we win, it's static. But we'll give the Bills our first loss, but we need to lose one more time to take the lead in the AFC East. Now, the way I want to end this off for tonight's show, I know it's a little short, but I want to end tonight's show off with this. When you watch sports, it could be youth sports, it could be professional sports, it could be collegiate sports, no matter what. Matter of fact, let's target it to youth sports. When we go to a youth sports game, right? Let's say you go to your high school game or you go to your friend's Parks and Rec game. Do you think it's okay for parents to drink alcohol in the day? Do you think it's okay to... There's something in my beard? No. Do you think it's okay for adults to drink alcohol during the game while it's like 85 degrees out and the sun is beaming? I don't think it's right. Because first of all, why are you at a child's flag football game or any game for that matter, and you're drinking like in broad daylight? Like, I understand it's homecoming season for you and for the HBCUs. Oh, and by the way, hey, boy. Anyway, it's homecoming season right around the corner, so I understand like you want to get a little day drink, a little day pregame or whatever. But if you're at a kid's park and game for youth sports, why are you drinking? That's completely stupid to me. And then whatever you do afterwards is totally your fault. Like 1,000% your fault. Because you have no reason, and I mean no reason, to drink at a game and be intoxicated at it. Because now you're putting yourself in a dangerous situation of being banned from that field, of getting banned from that, from that organization, whatever it may be. I don't think that's right. Me personally, I don't think that's right. I think whoever decides to make that stupid decision, like at games, should not attend ever again. Because if once you make a scene, that's how people know you. Especially if you got to get the law involved. Like if the law comes and gets you, oh yeah, you definitely done, buddy. Don't even try. Don't even ask for forgiveness because you're not getting it. You're not coming back. But hey, that's my time. I know it's a short episode because I want to talk about the NFL. I want to get your thoughts on NFL having ties. And you know what? I want to give a little promo, but stay tuned. Stay tuned for Real Thoughts and Conversations tomorrow at 9:30. We're going to talk about something that a lot of people should be talking about, especially if you live in DC. Because one of my players for my 8th, 9th, and 10th grade team, I play on my 8th through 10, and I've coached this kid for like 4, maybe 5 seasons now. And me and him, we actually had a heartfelt conversation. And we were talking about everything. We was talking about, oh yeah, like when Charlie Kirk did it, when Trump almost got shot, and this and the third. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the preview of what we're gonna talk about tomorrow night on Real Thoughts and Conversations by the Leon Thomas Group. We're gonna talk about Trump putting in place a curfew for certain quadrants in DC. Like, I know it's in Navy Yard, and I think the curfew is like 9. But I'm gonna do more research on that. So that way tomorrow, when me and my guests we come in, I'm gonna give them my synopsis. They're gonna give me some feedback, and then you can hear a real, intelligent thoughts and conversation from us. Okay? So from Archy, everybody stay blessed, stay passionate, and stay positive, guys. I'll see you later. Whoop!